เรื่องแบบนี้มันเกิดกับผมได้ไงเรื่องความรักมันห่างจากผมตั้งไกลไม่เคยคิดว่ามันจะมีจริงไหมไม่เชื่อเรื่องราวนี้เลยจนวันนี้มันที่ได้มาพบคุณเกิดสบายและเกิดอาการไม่เคยแค่คุณยิ้มแค่ยืนสบตาเฉยๆโอ้ยเขินหัวใจอ่อนแอแล้วผมก็สดคุณทั้งใจเหมือนผมจะอยู่ท่ามกลางแสงไฟกลัวยังกลัวว่าคุณไม่สนใจคิดก็ไม่ถึงได้แค่หึงจนวุ่นวายแล้วผมต้องบอกคุณว่าไงสมมติว่าเกิดคุณรักใครกลัวยังกลัวว่าคุณไม่สนใจคิดก็ไม่ถึงได้แค่หึงจนวุ่นวายคิดก็ไม่ถึงได้แค่หึงจนวุ่นวายก็ดันไปรักคุณแล้วโทษทีครับไม่ตั้งใจก็ดูสิครับลงอีกแล้วหยุดมองคุณได้ที่ไหนก็ดันไปรักคุณแล้วโทษทีครับไม่ตั้งใจก็ดูสิครับลงอีกแล้วหยุดมองคุณได้ที่ไหนคุณทำให้โลกเปลี่ยนปาฏิหาริย์ที่มีหัวใจก็เป็นคุณใช่หรือเปล่าเสกความเหงาที่มีหายไปโทษทีครับไม่ตั้งใจก็ดูสิครับลงอีกแล้วหยุดมองคุณได้ที่ไหนคุณทำให้โลกเปลี่ยนปาฏิหาริย์ที่มีหัวใจก็เป็นคุณใช่หรือเปล่าเสกความเหงาที่มีหายไป
Thank you for your help. If there's a breakthrough, we'll contact you.
Thank you.
Please excuse us.
Please.
Okay.
Ken, it's not true, is it? Is Rose...
Nat. Rose is dead.
No way. I don't think Rose was just caught in a robbery. Or like what the news said, because of debt.
I agree with you. Rose wasn't killed in a random robbery. Someone murdered her. Because right before it happened, Rose was still acting normal. She didn't seem troubled, like someone that owed a lot of money.
How do you know that, Pat?
This morning, Pat and I staked out at Larry's apartment and saw Rose leave from there.
Rose really was dating Larry.
Yeah. I hired a private investigator. He confirmed her suspicions as well. They were dating.
Oh, no wonder. That's why you weren't shocked to see Rose come out of Larry's apartment.
But it's strange. The way Rose died.
You said you followed Rose out of Larry's apartment. So what happened afterwards? Why did she end up at the parking lot?
After she left Larry's place, Rose hung out at a coffee house. She took a call and then left.
Right. She was there for quite a while. Then Miss Rose took a call and left in a hurry, like she was gonna meet someone. It's likely the one on the phone with her is somehow connected to her death.
But why would they kill her all of a sudden? What did Rose do to make them do this to her?
I think there has to be a reason. Now we can rule out debt collectors. If it's not a spurned lover or a vendetta, it's probably because Rose found out about some secrets she shouldn't have, which cost her life. Then the murderer disguised it as a robbery.
Hey!
Oh, in the hospital.
How are you doing? Which hospital? I'll come to you.
I'm okay. I'll be back after my wound's treated. How about those two? Did you catch them?
Is it possible that Larry is connected to Rose's death?
Do you have something that can prove Larry's guilty?
I just think he's the most suspicious. Because Rose was last seen at his apartment. He was the last person with her. Perhaps he is also connected to Rose's murder.
I will help investigate Rose's death. Don't worry, Nat.
Thank you. Please do so. Rose was a friend.
Even though she was never really nice to you?
But she's no longer with us. Even though Rose wasn't the friend that looked out for me, she's not so horrible as to deserve this. Actually, I'm quite grateful to Rose. She showed me that aside from Ken, you also cared for me.
Take it easy.
Thank you, Seb.
It just gets more complicated. What should we do to catch who's behind it all?
I told you Mr. Ken's not here. He's out eating with Miss Nat, so why won't you listen?
That's all right. I'm not here for Ken. I'm here to find Pat.
You're here for me?
Yes. Ever since Ken left us, you've never been to the company, and I've been busy. We haven't seen each other.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you too.
If that's the case, shall we have something to eat?
Ugh. The maid that's cooking is not here. She went to the market.
That's quite all right. I just came from the company. I haven't eaten at all. Mr. Nathan should know what I like and don't like. You mind preparing some?
But
It's okay. Butler, I'll cook it for Mr. Larry. Okay?
Let's eat. There's spicy beef and noodles, spicy braised pork. If you want something spicy, use prawn and papaya salad.
Did you forget that? I don't do spice?
Right. There's this as well. Garlic squid. It should be okay.
Thank you for remembering what I like to eat. And thank you for staying with me. About Rose, I've come to terms with it, so don't worry.
Yeah. I'm really not a good boyfriend. I promise from now on, I'll do a better job. Give me a chance?
Of course I will. When we're married, I'll give you a lifetime of chances.
Is Ken still angry with you, Pat?
Oh, not as much. Mr. Ken has already accepted his loss. It's what happened to Rose that's troubling him. Probably because it was so sudden.
That's weird. Ken never cared about Rose when she was alive. Before, when Rose followed him around, he was cold to her. In his life, there's only room for work and Natasha.
But Mr. Ken and Miss Rose were still friends. It's normal to be sad over the passing of a friend. It's you, Larry, who's weird. Unlike Ken, you and Rose were so much closer. But you don't seem to be sad at all about it.
Miss Pat, you're mistaken again. Sure, Rose and I know each other. But we're not very close.
I didn't know. It's just that people, on the day Rose died, saw her near your home. Who knows why she was there?
Really? Rose had many friends. She was probably visiting them. Rose and I were nothing more than acquaintances, and that was all.
The kind that eat, go to parties, and use each other for their own different agendas? I'm kidding. I just know too much people like that, even though I know you're not like that.
It's not that I'm not sad over Rose's sudden passing. It's just that I've just been promoted. Work is my sole focus right now. You don't think that I had something to do with her death, do you?
Why would I think that? If someone really wanted to hurt Miss Rose, it wouldn't be you. You're so busy being Chanwell's new CEO right now. You were probably buried in your work when Miss Rose died at the parking lot. Am I right?
Yeah, that's a relief. I was afraid you had suspected me.
I have to take this call. Hello? Oh? Who's there?
Go on. I can just hang out here.
Then wait for me. I won't be long.
Sure.
Why won't you answer the phone? Hey, sir, what do you want?
Making the delivery.
Food? Who ordered it? No one ordered it.
The owner ordered.
You mean Ken? He didn't. He went outside to eat. It's not us. You got it wrong.
It is here. The owner paid for it. At least check it out first.
put it?
Whose phone is it? Why is it like this?
Oh, I almost forgot. This is the phone that I found at the parking lot. Could it be Rose's? Yes. Ken! What? Wait up. Where are you going?
I was going to go find Nat. I have to talk to her.
Oh, then you can bring this to Miss Natasha.
This is Rose's phone. I'm a horrible friend to her. She was in trouble, but I had no idea. I should have known.
Natasha. Nat, don't blame yourself. Rose was an adult. She could make her own choices about what she should do. If she had needed help, she would have told you. Yeah? One second.
Did something happen?
Pat was calling. But I missed it. Now she's not answering.
Is she that important to you?
Pat texted me saying Larry's at the house.
Nothing bad will happen. He's probably there to see her.
But I don't trust him. You know as well as I do that he's dangerous. I have to go back now. Waiter, check please.
Are you leaving? Because you're worried for Pat? If it was me there, would you worry for me the same way?
Huh? Mr. Larry? Larry, you there? Mr. Larry? Where'd he go? Perhaps... Oh, Mr. Larry!
Sorry, I went to the bathroom.
The bathroom?
That's right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Who was at the door now?
A delivery guy. He had the wrong address.
Pat.
What are you doing?
Mr. Seb.
Don't tell me. You're here for Ken.
Miss Larry is here for me.
If it's okay, I'm leaving with Pat. I'm here to take her out.
You two have a date. Then, goodbye, Pat. I'll come by again.
Okay. Seb, what's going on?
Thank God I was around. Ken told me to rush over. He doesn't trust Larry.
Oh, thank you.
What was he doing here?
My guess is Larry was trying to find something.
To find what?
At the scene, I found a phone where Rose died. I pocketed it, but it's been so hectic that I forgot.
A phone? Why would he want Rose's phone?
I think the phone must contain some key evidence that could prove Larry's involved. But even if he got it, it wouldn't matter. The phone's completely smashed, and it's not even here with me. I asked Ken to give it to Miss Nat. There we go. Didn't you eat with your girlfriend? Why do you still need me to cook food? What's wrong? Well, if there's nothing more, Mr. Ken, I'm going to sleep.
Wait. Sit down. I have a question. Why do you suspect that Larry killed Rose?
It's because I've seen something very similar had happened before.
What do you mean?
Do you remember? I told you once that I went with Larry to meet the guys who set fire in my village. Out of nowhere, the guys were ran over by a car. The timing's too perfect.
You mean to say...
Yep. I don't think it was an accident. Those two were murdered. Larry employed them to try and kill you back then, and had them intimidate the villagers to sell their land, so he could replace you and take over the project as well as the CEO of Chanwell. Then he killed them to keep them quiet. As for Rose's murder, I think it's because she knew a lot of Larry's dirty secrets. That's why he killed her.
Would he kill all those people just to win over me?
I'm only guessing. Besides, it's not like we can do much right now, unless the police finds real proof. But I hope you'll be more careful. Not just you, your friends and colleagues. Any one of you could be his next target.
The police recovered Rose's call history from her phone. The last person she talked to was Larry. We might have been right. Larry could be the one who did it.
What's with today? I'm so popular all of a sudden.
How are things, officer?
Mr. Larry admits to knowing the victim, Miss Rose. At the day of the crime, Miss Rose was on the phone with Mr. Larry. But Mr. Larry did not go to meet her. And Mr. Larry had a solid alibi to prove that he's innocent.
How is that possible?
It's the statement I gave. Rose called to ask for money, but I suspected she had a gambling addiction, so I said no. I was in a meeting with my secretary. It's unfortunate what happened to her, really. But it was a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. Rose was murdered by someone. Pat can testify.
Pat will testify? Did she see who the murderer was? If she saw the killer, then the cops should go catch him. Why bother me? I've already said everything. No matter what, I just hope this case will be solved soon.
Don't worry. I'm gonna bring the killer to justice. Rose didn't die in vain.
If that's everything, I'll be going. I have a meeting.
Then we'll be going as well. If there is any development, we will then inform the family.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing my bidding. I will transfer the surgery fee.
Thank you. But sir, please tell me you really had nothing to do with Miss Rose's death, right?
You should mind your own business. If you want your kid to get healthy again, then do not go snooping around.
Oh, yes. Then I will go back to work.
Aside from Miss Rose's call history, did the police have evidence from other sources?
They've checked potential paths Rose could have taken, but Rose didn't go anywhere else. After she left Larry's, she went to the coffee shop, then to the parking lot. The parking lot had no surveillance, so we don't know if Larry was there or not. Also, your secretary has come out and testified that Larry was with her at the time of the crime.
If Mr. Larry's not lying, then your secretary must be lying.
She's worked for me a long time. I can trust her.
Are you sure, Ken, that she could be trusted?
Why, what is it?
I feel something's not right.
Mom, I got the money for the surgery. My boss lent it to me. After I get off work, I'll be there. Please take care of her. Miss Natasha, you're still here. I thought you'd left. Excuse me.
I heard your call. Is your child sick?
Yes, she needs heart surgery.
Oh, that must cost a lot of money. If you need any help, then just say it. Ken and I are happy to help. You have worked for us for a long time. We're almost like family, you know?
Thank you. I need to go.
Back then, I heard her mention she had got the surgery fees. Her boss transferred it.
Her boss? I don't know about it.
Then the boss your secretary mentioned must be Larry.
Your secretary just started working with Larry recently. I don't think Larry is kind enough to give her that money.
If Larry really needs someone, he's willing to pay for it.
And if he's buying more than loyalty?
What do you mean?
The account password on your laptop. I thought about it. Of everyone at the office, the person that know you the best is your secretary.
You mean to say that she told Larry my password?
A phone? Why would he want Rose's phone?
I think the phone must contain some key evidence that could prove Larry's involved. But even if he got it, it wouldn't matter. The phone's completely smashed. And it's not even here with me. I asked Ken to give it to Miss Nat.
It's not a coincidence. Rose was murdered by someone. Pat can testify.
Pat will testify? Did she see who the murderer was? If she saw the killer, then the cops should go catch him. Why bother me? I've already said everything. No matter what, I just hope this case will be solved soon.
Don't worry. I'm gonna bring the killer to justice. Rose didn't die in vain.
Pat said that Rose's phone's with Nat. So why did Nat and Seb sound like they don't know the significance of the phone? What is it?
An emergency board meeting.
A board meeting right now?
How are things proceeding at Chuen Chiva? We haven't seen you do much.
I've already started partial development. Some villagers are still holding onto their land, so full-scale development has not yet begun.
How do you plan on solving this?
I've sent people to negotiate with them.
This needs to be taken care of soon, if you don't want to meet Ken's fate.
And about the news of that model Rose's death, I heard that you knew her and were intimate with her. You have just been appointed CEO, and we have just started collaborating with Skyline Real. I hope that there won't be a scandal involving our CEO that would harm our company's reputation.
It's only the first week, and you've already lost the board's trust as a CEO. It looks like a job earned through petty theft will be taken away just as fast.
Watch what you're saying. You do know you work for me now, which means I can fire you.
It's the truth. If you don't want trouble, then don't bite off more than you can chew. I think it's hard for you to clean up the mess you made. Your tactics were too dirty. Hello? Did something turn up? What are you doing, Nat?
Packing up my things at the office. Since Ken's not here anymore, I don't want conflict with Larry.
I think you don't need to do that just yet. I have a feeling Ken will be back to work very soon. But we have to go talk to someone first.
Now you head over to Chuen Chiva. I don't care how, but get them to sell their land. Do whatever you have to, I don't care. I need that land to belong to Chanwell. Don't just stand there, get out!
Yes. Mr. Sub, Miss Nat, your footsteps are light.
Sorry. You're more skittish lately. Did something happen?
Are you going home? Nat and I need to talk to you.
I need to be with my kid, so if it's not urgent...
I had it checked. The money on your account is from Larry.
Mr. Larry was kind to help out an employee in need.
But when the money was transferred from Larry's account to yours, you were still working under Ken. Don't you find that a little strange? You got Larry's help when you were still Ken's secretary. I've also noticed this whole time you were never very close with Larry. Would Larry care enough to wire you that much money? That got me thinking. Is there more to you two's relationship?
It's really not what you think.
The key thing is, Ken got his work stolen from his personal computer. And when he was removed as CEO, you got another chunk of money. Isn't that a little odd? From what I know, your child's very sick and needs money. Your salary alone isn't enough to cover it. So how are you paying for it?
I have money saved up.
It's okay. We will hand all of our files to the police.
If you didn't do anything wrong, you've nothing to fear.
I'm really sorry. I had no choice. I have a lot on my shoulders. Please don't call the cops. If I'm in jail, my daughter, my parents will suffer.
I didn't want to believe you would do this to Ken.
I'm sorry. I was at the end of my rope. I didn't know what to do. So, when Mr. Larry suggested it, I accepted his offer. But I was afraid to turn him down as well.
It's all right. I understand. Larry's scarier than he looks. But I can't turn a blind eye on you and just let you go like this.
Are you going to call the police?
I'm not going to do that. But when Ken comes back, you must resign immediately. We will compensate you according to the law. But I won't let someone that betrayed Ken to keep working here. I hope you can understand.
During this period of time, if you have any difficulties or needs, I will help you.
Oh, also, please share everything you know about Larry. Every piece of info. Understand?
I don't really know much. Mr. Larry didn't tell me much. And I only gave him trivial information in return, plus the password of Ken's account.
Only the password? You didn't copy the video?
I didn't. It wasn't me. I don't know who did it either.
Could it be?
Do you guys think it was Rose too? That's right. Mr. Larry asked me to fake his alibi and say he wasn't with Rose on that day. Oh. And there's one more thing I forgot to tell you.
Larry sent goons to intimidate the villagers to sell their land?
Yes. Ken's secretary told me. Ken, are you okay?
I feel terrible. She betrayed my trust. But I can understand why she did. She must be very desperate.
It's okay, Ken. We can find someone we trust to replace her. And if you need someone immediately, I can temporarily be your secretary.
Thank you.
I need to go give the chief a call. He could tell the villagers to keep an eye on Larry's goons before he makes them do something even worse.
Are you going back home, Pat?
Yes. I'm worried for everyone. If the villagers won't heed the chief's warnings, then maybe I can help him persuade them. And if I run into Larry's people first, then I can hand them over to the cops.
All right, I'll come with you.
You shouldn't, Seb. I want you to stay. We need someone at the company to keep an eye on Larry. Okay?
Okay. I'll leave it to you. Pat, good luck.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Ken, I booked a meeting with wedding planners tomorrow. You're free, right? Meet me at my studio tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mr. Ken, where are you headed?
I'm going to go to Chuen Chiva.
Huh? But Ken, I promised not to run away already. I will stay to pay off my debt till you're satisfied. You don't have to keep an eye on me there.
Let's go, or we'll be late. Pat,
What is it?
I know I asked a lot of you, and
Wow. Feeling guilty? Now you know. I didn't steal or copy your video. I was being used and framed by Larry.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry. I overreacted. But you get where I'm coming from, right? It's natural. With your track record.
Fine. Okay. I'm sorry for the part I played. I know my behavior made me untrustworthy. Going forward, I'll prove myself through my deeds. I will make you CEO of Chanwell again. It's also the better option for Chuen Chiva to thrive.
Pay off your current debts before starting new ones. Looks like you'll be working for me for a very long time.
Mr. Ken.
Hmm?
When you say a long time, how long is that? I want to know.
Like... Hello, Nat.
Ken, did you forget about today?
Oh! I'm sorry. I forgot.
Where are you now, then?
You sure this is okay? Tell the driver to drop me off at the airport. I can go by myself.
I said it was fine. Seb's gonna fill in for me.
But it's not the same. The groom should go. Seriously.
We're too far away. It's fine. We'll reschedule. I'm not here for you. I want to catch those two guys as well. They tried to hurt me in addition to the village.
It's pretty.
How about this?
Oh, Zeb, help me pick this out. Come sit here. Hey, Mr. Zeb's here. Pour him a cup of water.
All right, Natasha.
Let me see.
Thank you.
Which one do you like? Pick one.
This one.
I like this one too. Now the card. Choose one. There are several options.
The pink one is good.
I thought it was really pretty too. Can we have a sample of this?
Of course.
Thank you.
Nat. I think Ken should pick it out.
It's okay if Ken's busy. I can plan it myself. Ken only needs to show up. Are there other options in pink?
Yes, here they are.
Thank you for helping me.
This is the last time I'm counting on Ken's behalf. Ken needs to do it himself. It's you guys' wedding. He needs to participate. He shouldn't leave it all to you. Nat, don't appease him too much. Just be honest with him. Even if he's harsh with others, he'll treat you with kindness.
Do you really think so?
Yes. Ken loves you, Nat.
Yeah. Drive safely home, Seb.
Why arrest me? I don't know anything.
Hey, I don't care. Save it for the girls.
Yeah.
Let's go. Go.
Let me go. What is this? I told you I don't know anything.
Just shut up.
Shut it. Why are you doing this?
Just go. Move it.
I'm making a delivery.
This guy. I saw him at the house when Larry visited while you were out that time.
They must be working together.
Hey,
Don't move.
Sorry. Can I talk to this guy?
Feisty, aren't you?
Hey, Nat. I forgot my phone. Nat? Nat? Are you there? Nat, where are you? Nat! Nat!
What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you here? Ah!
Call the police!
The cops! The cops! Cops! Cops!
Nat! Slowly. How are you? Are you sure you don't need medical help?
I'm really okay, Seb. And you? Does it hurt?
I'm okay.
After you had left, someone followed me inside. It was my fault. I didn't notice. When I did, he was already on me.
I think he was here to find something. If I'm not mistaken, the robber was Larry.
Larry? Why would he do that? Unless Rose's phone. I kept it in that drawer over there.
Is this the one?
It is.
And I guess it must be important somehow.
ขอรักเธอได้